Okay, so I saw Gone with the Wind. This time the entire movie. So, oh my god, man, that is an experience. That is an experience. God damn, I saw it, dude. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's I mean I already made it. I already made I will dude. I can't even speak. So I already made a video talking about it. At least the first part of the movie, right? Yesterday I saw the first part of the movie, and today I saw the rest of the movie, and so I've seen the entire movie. And let me talk about it. Let me try my best to describe the movie about how I think of it as much as possible, because there's a lot to talk about it. So let's start with the plot. One, the plot. So now that I've seen the entire story, what do I think of the plot? Well, I think it is incredible. It is incredible. I'm just amazed I'm just amazed by the fact that they they have this 4 hour of story, and it is really hard to tell 4 hour of story, especially in a movie, because that's 4 hours, bro. That's a lot. So but they somehow managed to make it happen. Like every every second I was watching the movie, what I was feeling was something like, oh, I don't want this movie to end. I wanted to I wanted to keep going as long as possible. That's what I was thinking while I was watching the movie. That's how fun and how interesting the story was. It is like simply incredible, the story. So the story, I give it 10 out of 10. 2 is acting, performance. Regarding this, I have nothing to talk about it except good things. Everyone did their job to make the best performance. So I have nothing to talk about it. Performance perfect. So and then three is probably what I like the most about this movie is cinematography. Visuals slash cinematography. Dude, when you in the movie you have a lot of landscape shots, a lot of silhouette shots, and what I like the most is the silhouette shots. They are they are simply stunning. It is just I don't know, even nowadays I don't know if you'll be able to make it good silhouette shot like they have in the movie, even with technology that you have nowadays. I don't think you can do something like that. So it is simply amazing that they did all these incredible cinematography. So yeah, I think that's that's how I would describe this movie based on these 3 aspects. Story great, great and incredible. Performance amazing. Cinematography stunning. Dude, if I have to rate this movie, I give it 10 out of 10. And I encourage everybody to go see the movie, to go watch the movie. You can watch it online. I don't know if they have it on YouTube, but come on, you can find it. You can find it anywhere on YouTube. I mean, anywhere on the internet. But I'll tell you this one thing, that go in with the open mind, as I always say. Yeah, I've talked a lot of good things about this movie, but it doesn't mean that you'll enjoy the movie as much as I do. It doesn't mean that, right? Even despite everything I've I told you, this movie might not be for you, right? Maybe a few minutes into the movie, you're like, "Oh, this movie is terrible. And why did he say that this movie is good, great? He's lying." Yeah, some people are going to have that kind of reaction if you don't like this kind of genre. So go in with the open mind. But I think if you like romance in general, I think you're going to enjoy the movie. You might not think it is a great movie, but I think you're going to have a great time. So yeah, that's even like despite everything I've talked about the movie, I don't feel like I don't feel like I'm like despite everything I've said, it's not enough, bro. It's not enough. I feel like I have so much to talk about this movie that it's like very hard to describe with words. It's just, you know what? I need time to digest this movie. I need time because right now I'm so overwhelmed with emotions, and it just my mind is going in different directions. It's insane. But again, yep. So this movie is is a this movie is incredible, exceptionally incredible. So I'll let it finish with that. This movie is exceptionally incredible. Dude, I don't know if I'll ever be able to find a movie that is as good as this one. Dude, I don't think I'll be able to find something like this again, which is kind of sad. I mean, dude, it's like it's like you tasted the most delicious meal on the planet, but now you're afraid that you wouldn't be able to find something as delicious as it. That's how I feel right now. Oh my god. Anyway, let me stop it right there because I don't want to talk about it anymore. As much as I enjoy talking about it, at the same time it makes me feel kind of sad because like I enjoy the movie so much that it makes me sad. So, do you know Nicki Minaj? Yeah, I mean, I know who she is, but I'm not familiar with it, right? I don't listen to her music. I know she is. I know she makes music, and so, in general, I don't listen to music. Especially, I don't listen to. I don't listen to any popular artists, right? I don't listen to Eminem. I don't listen to who else? I don't listen to BTS. I don't listen to Blackpink. I don't listen to any of these people. You know. The thing is, I don't enjoy the kind of music that a lot of people enjoy. So, and the kind of music that I listen to is very different from the kind of music that a lot of people listen to. And the kind of music that I listen to is mostly, you wouldn't even call it music. I don't know how to describe it myself. It's mostly instruments, right? There is no singing. No one singing. It's mostly instruments. So it's not really music. It's just instruments going up and down. And there's no singing voice. That's the kind of stuff that I listen to. So, do you wear Nike? Nike, the fashion brand? No, I don't. I mean, I'm, as far as I can remember, I don't have any Nike product. I don't have Nike. I don't know, Nike chart, or I don't have any of Nike stuff. Nike is one of those massively like popular fashion brands, and a lot of people like their products. But I'm just not a fan of fashion in general. For me, it's always been like, I just wanna put on clothes. That's it. I I don't care what which brand I put on. It doesn't have to be Nike or anything. It just have to be clothes. I don't care where they come from. They just have to be clothes, so that I can put them on. So, are you on TikTok? I'm very happy to say that no, I'm not on TikTok. Not being on TikTok is one of the best decisions that I've made in my entire life. Why? Because because I get nothing out of it. If you're on TikTok, you could think about it. What am I getting out of TikTok? Nothing. All you see on TikTok is people doing stupid dance, or some random guy trying to do an experiment that doesn't contribute anything to society, anything to your life. It's always this useless, pointless content on TikTok. So I'm glad that I don't consume that kind of content. I would rather spend my time on something else than being on TikTok. You don't want to do things that doesn't contribute anything to your life. You don't want to do things that offer no value to your life. And TikTok is the same. It doesn't give you anything. When you make an investment, you only do investment only if you can get profit in return. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do the investment without hoping the profit, right? You're expecting the profit if you put in the investment. But on TikTok, it is different, because you put in all these seconds, minutes, and hours and days into it. What do you get back in return? Nothing. You cannot pinpoint like, this stupid dances now I can do this dance because I watched it on TikTok. Or I saw this pretty girl on TikTok. She was doing a challenge. Uh, um, there's nothing. So with that, coming back to your question, I'm just glad that I don't use TikTok. You know, I'll say this. In fact, I don't use social media. Dude, I've always wanted to say this. I don't use social media. Yeah, I do have my accounts, but they are not active, right? I have no social media app on my phone. I got rid of all of them. I got rid of Facebook. I got rid of Instagram. I got rid of. I mean, TikTok. TikTok was never on my phone, so but Twitter was on my phone, but I got rid of it. So now, when you go through my phone, it has no social media. Not being on social media is one of the best things I've ever done. It's simply great. So what do you think of social media? Why don't you use it? I mean, it's the same reason as TikTok, right? TikTok, it doesn't give you any value, any benefit. I feel the same way about other social media apps is that you spend all this time on all of this all of these social media, and what do you get back? Nothing. No, it's nothing. I mean, you could argue that, oh, bad, I could talk to my friends online, you know what, and then I could make video call, and that's it. The benefits, that's literally the 2 or 3 benefits of being on social media. you, you have a lot of disadvantages. It's like time consuming, mental health, physical health, and what else? Misinformation and lies. It goes on. So you have these stacks of this hundred disadvantages, while you can only pinpoint 3 advantages. Oh, I can call my friend. Oh, I can do this. I can do online shopping. Oh, I can do that. Dude, you have more disadvantages than advantages. No one can deny that. If everyone is trying to deny that social media does good to them more than bad, come to me. We could make an argument. Talk to me about make how social media has made your life better. Just talk to me about it. I want to listen to it. So, again, I don't use social media. I get no benefit from it. I get no value out of it. It's all time consuming, misinformation, this and that. Now I'm not saying that everyone shouldn't use social media, because some people have to. Some people have to for business, for a lot of stuff. But even so, you wanna minimize that amount of time you spend on social media, right? You don't wanna keep a limit. Don't go on it more than 1 hour a day. So you gotta make a limit. You gotta make a rule. Otherwise, you will just throw away all of your life on social media and then get nothing back. Yo, oh man, you almost caught me. You almost caught me. So do you know about this idea? Red pill, blue pill. I think I might know what that is. Doesn't blue that doesn't red pill means like it? I think I think it refers to guys that believe in masculinity that I mean I could be wrong. I could be misquoting, but I believe it's something like that. So, how do you feel about your accent, right? How- Like, how do you feel about it? Regarding my accent, accent. I mean, regarding my accent, well, you know what? I'll tell you. I'll tell you this. It used to be a problem. I used to hate it. I used to hate the way that I sounded. It was so bad, and I was like, no way I'm speaking English ever again in my life. I sound so terrible. Oh, I don't even want to listen to myself. But the thing is, I did not give up. I kept on practicing. I kept on speaking English, and over time, it started to change a bit. Right? It didn't do a lot of things because it is very hard to change the way that you sound. You could fake it. I mean, you could be like, "Hi, my name is Mike," but it's just faking it. But to me, I at least that I guess it's more about I became comfortable with it. It didn't change a lot. It just I became more comfortable listening to myself and becoming more confident about it. And so again, I don't have I don't have the best I don't have the best voice or the best accent, right? If somebody sit there and listen to me right now, they will be able to tell instantly that I'm not a native speaker. But I have no problem with it. You know, to me at this point, speaking is more about communication than just sounding cool or just making people impressed about me. So yeah, that's what I think of my just my that's what I think of my accent. Okay, that's what I think of my accent. Accent. No way. It's gonna be insane. Why not? No, it's fake. That thumbnail is fake. It's fake. So, what do you think of self-improvement content on YouTube? Do you personally watch him? But what do you think of it? Mm, yeah, you know, I I'll admit that I do watch self-improvement content on YouTube because I'm constantly trying to improve my life. So consuming this kind of content really helps me to do, like, it gives me like this basic idea to do things right, because sometimes you're like, yeah, I want to improve my life, but what should I do? So for that, what I do is I go on YouTube and I watch people talk about it, and I try to get the best out of what these people say, right? Not not all of them say good stuff, right? Some of them have really good advice to how to improve your life. Some of them, they don't have it. So it's about taking what's the best and then applying it to your own life. So yeah, with that, yeah, I do watch self improvement content on YouTube. Yo, okay. How do I do it? Hold on, let me do this. How? Is it this one? Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it. So, what's your take on AI? Do you know? Do you Are you familiar with it? Are you familiar with AI? Uh, no, I wouldn't say I'm familiar with it, but I do see it on you. I do see it on YouTube always regarding people talking about AI and how AI is going to take over the world and how it could affect some businesses, some jobs, and then like how some people could lose their job because of AI. And you know what? The more I see it, the more it is becoming real. So yeah, I mean, technology in general, it has it has both negative and positive aspects to it. When it comes to AI, you can, again, the positive some of the positive things about AI is that you could use it to do good things, and I mean, I can't go on about the benefits because I don't know a lot about it, but it has its own benefits. But on one hand, when you take a look, it does also have downsides to it, like being people one of them being people being replaced by AI. And people believe, like, not this, at this point it's not a belief, it is literally proven. It's been proven that by the year 2025, a lot of people are going to lose their job because of AI. Because all these companies are going to use AI instead of people. So people will get fired and they have to look for another job. So a lot of people are going to lose their job by the year 2025. Especially people in technology area, in the area of technology, right? Because now AI can do so much better than human. Like AI can literally type faster than human. It's like when you give somebody to write an essay and you tell AI to write an essay, AI is gonna do it within literally, I'm not kidding, 3 seconds. AI is gonna do that. But for a human, it's gonna take minutes and hours to do it. So you can see the huge difference between the two. So humans are losing to AI when it comes to a lot of things. So it's kind of scary to think about that. That's why people, that's why some people are joking about the fact that you should find a job that has nothing to do with AI. You should find a job that has nothing to do with technology, like farming. It has not, at least AI isn't going to farm, right? You you need people to farm, and also things like, I don't know, fishing. AI isn't going to fish. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm familiar with with AI. No, everything has a downside to it. That's it. That's the point. Okay, let's do one more question. Okay, hold on. So what do you expect to accomplish in 2024? What do I expect to accomplish in 2024? I mean, if I have to be honest, I don't know. The thing is, I know this is a very terrible thing to do, but I don't make plans, you know, which I chose. Like it's been like this thing that I know that it could be beneficial to me, but I just don't want to do it. And it is making plans. You need to make plans, because if you don't, it's like when you have a road, you know where you are going, right? You're driving your car, and if you have the road, you know where you're going. But if you don't have the road, you will get lost. So I feel like making plans is like having a road, having directions where to go to and where not to go to. So if I'm honest, I haven't made any plans for 2024, which I should. So that's all I could say. That's all I could talk about regarding your question. And with that, that's all for this video. and I'll see you guys again. Before that, let me say a few words, and that is signing off from this world, and bye.